A key element of discipleship is this: the imitation of Christ. The imitation of Christ. And that's on your notes. Imitating Christ. When we think of discipleship, I want us to think of that word, imitation. Imitation. That is discipleship. As I've been saying, discipleship is not just about learning a bunch of facts about Jesus or agreeing with his teachings. It's about becoming like him. It's about imitating his life and his character. Now, I'll be the first to say that's a high calling. That's a high calling, but it's the essence of what it means to be a follower of Jesus, as we imitate him. We're not simply fans of Jesus Christ. We are imitators of Christ. The goal of the Christian experience should be to grow to a point where we are so imitating Christ that others could follow us as we're following Christ. Now, I used to be really uncomfortable with this first verse in 1 Corinthians 11. I touched on this in Sunday school this morning. But this is the cycle of discipleship. Look at what Paul says to the Corinthians in 1 Corinthians 11:1. Paul gives us a very powerful example of what this cycle of discipleship, this cycle of imitation looks like. He says, "Be imitators of me as I imitate Christ." Now, is Paul just being arrogant here? I don't think so. I don't think he said this arrogantly. He's not telling people to follow him because he's their savior or that he's sinless. He's confidently saying, follow my example because I'm doing my best to follow Christ. The heart of discipleship in the local church is to follow godly leaders who are following Christ. If we're discipling somebody else, we should be saying, come learn from me. I'm learning from Christ. Come be with me. I'm being with Christ. Come be like me. I've been transformed to be a lot like Christ. That is the cycle of discipleship.